Hello, Rupert.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hello, everybody. My question is so much related with hers, and it's also about my experience and my feelings, especially during these days. And I started to follow your webinars and retreats at home, and I was feeling an increasing peace and
You were feeling?
in increasing peace
Yeah.
in my life and an ability to perceive things in a different way. So that was my calling to come here, because I thought that was the next step, to be here in person. But then I thought that all that I was feeling at home, it will be maybe magnified here, but it was quite the opposite. I mean, I was having something that was arising that was not comfortable, and it felt like a blockage, and the pain was increasing, and it felt better when I started to open up and relate more with the group and let myself be loved and also offer it. But the pain still was increasing a lot. I had a difficult time yesterday in the meditation because I couldn't get out of that intensity of the pain. And today it was a shift. This morning the intensity was even higher, but in a way I was able to stay there and feel the intensity and be in there enough time to start noticing a change. And suddenly some words came to me, and where I see you regarding the pain. I was seeing the pain. And since that moment, I started crying. I couldn't stop crying. It's like from the first time in all this time, I was really loving my pain. I was really seeing my pain. The thing that I really wanted to be seen from the outside, I was doing it with my own pain that I've never wanted to see, really. I wanted to escape from it and to get rid of. So today it was, for the first time, I was approaching to my pain in a loving way, and I was seeing it, and I continuously repeated to it, I see you. And it was funny because the pain started to decrease. And suddenly I was there just crying, couldn't stop crying, and my body vibrating, and I just couldn't stop. But it was feeling good. I was feeling with myself. And I had the same feeling as her, but I was giving the name self in that moment. I was feeling the pain was myself. The tears was myself too, and everything was myself. And when I could stop crying, I just went outside. I couldn't speak. I was feeling a lot of expansion, and I was feeling everything was right. I had not pain, really, just a little bit. I went outside and it felt like if my senses were magnified. I could perceive the movement of the grass and the birds flying and a butterfly in front of me. Everything, I perceived everything with an intensity that was not before. And I saw the black swan there on the lake, and I thought, there I am. I found myself. I think I saw myself, and I found it beautiful. I just wanted to share it and maybe to know your insight.
Sylvia, thank you for sharing that. I don't think I need to add anything to it. But I'm happy to hear what's taking place.
Thanks so much. And also I feel very helpful, this capacity, this opportunity to open up here and feel safe.
Exactly.
And feel surrounded by loving people.
Yes. That's the healing, the healing aspect of the teaching that is provided by the community of friends that gathers around it. And it works below the radar of the rational mind. You just have to participate, put yourself into that community of friends and participate, and it works in a way that doesn't need explanation.
No.
But it's the healing power of the community of friends. Yes.
And I could feel that.
And it's very much an integral part of our retreats. Yeah.
And also I would like to add another thing. At the end of the meditation, when I stayed, I started crying louder because nobody was here anymore and I could express myself better. Then a fly was in my hand and I could perceive the sensation of having a fly there. Yeah. And really it was not much different from the pain than...
Soon I won't need to show up at these retreats at all. I just leave it to you. In fact, old friend who's been coming to these retreats for many years, on the first evening we had dinner here together, and he said to me, I don't really consider you a teacher anymore. I consider you more like a host. I was very touched by that. It's like just facilitating this and then removing myself.
That's beautiful, but
I was that's perfect. That's all that is required is the lightest of touches from me, and then I can vanish, and the teaching, the understanding communicates itself. I was very touched by that. It's beautiful. That's the way it works.
Thank you. And saying what you said right now is so humble, because some things are going on between us, but of course you play the main role. And thank you for everything. This flapping roof meditation was really working for me. It was very advanced.
Well, the flapping roof, it played its part this morning, because normally at one stage during the meditation I said something like, I want to push even further. We had reduced the experience of the body almost as far as we can go to pure knowing, and normally I would have stopped there. But then it was like another door opened in my mind, which I didn't know was there, and then we went on and started exploring time and space, and that was partly triggered by some conversations we've had with Jake and David. Is it David or Tim? I always get you muddled. It's David. Last night. So it was partly the conversations that had been kind of continuing in my mind, partly the flapping roof. At one stage I thought, I can't hear anything I'm saying, you surely can't hear anything I'm saying, should we just abandon it and have a conversation, but there was something about the conversations, the flapping, really. So it played its part strangely, that this circumstance that was so unconducive to sitting quietly in meditation somehow I felt squeezed by it in some ways, and it just opened this new pathway. So it played its part in a kind of magical way.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I was not disturbed by it
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Just the opposite.
Yeah.
I think it played
Yeah.
a kind of a role there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.